start already. The city of Boston declares March the 2nd official Burna Boy Day. Grammy Award-winning singer Burna Boy has become the latest Nigerian artist to have a day named after him in the United States. The city of Boston in United States of America has declared March the 2nd as Burna Boy Day in honor of the singer, with Saturday being the first celebration. The news was revealed in a press release of the Boston City Council signed by the councillor Ruthie Lugin, which states that Burna Boy was honored in recognition of his performances and advocacy works. The document reads in part, "Through his performances and advocacy work, Burna Boy amplifies the voices of marginalized communities and advocates for their recognition and rights, using his platform not only to entertain but also to educate and inspire, starting conversations about social justice, equity and representation." Nigeria is the largest source of African immigration in the United States, and Massachusetts is one of the top 10 states with the highest Nigerian-born population, according to the American Community Survey. The document continues, "Boston's commitment to recognizing and celebrating culture and diversity is evident in the range of cultural events, festivals, and community initiatives that showcase the city's multicultural landscape. And whereas Burna Boy's legacy serves as a reminder of possibility, reminding us to continue amplifying voices that have long been silenced or overlooked. Now, therefore, be it resolved that March the 2nd, 2024 is designated Burna Boy Day in the city of Boston." With this move, Burna Boy now joins Wizkid and Davido, who also have their official day in the United States.
Well, I say it's long awaited for. It's something that should have happened a long time ago, because Burna Boy has been selling out big arenas. And now that Burna Boy has his day, we all know that Wizkid has October 6th as Wizkid Day in Minnesota. Davido has July 7th in, I think, in Houston. And then in Atlanta, they also declared, I think, November 18 as World Davido Day. And it's just amazing to see that Nigerian musicians are being celebrated, not just in Nigeria, but globally. And then when they go to places and make their mark, they're also welcomed and celebrated, and then giving them a whole day to celebrate them. That is a great and huge achievement. I think some years back, I think it was Tiwa Savage that got the keys to the city. I can't remember what city. And it's just a milestone for Nigerian music. We're just doing well. Nigerian music keeps making us happy.
Congratulations to Burna Boy.
Bella Shmurda opens up on being a father. Nigerian singer-songwriter Abiola Ahmed Akimbi, known professionally as Bella Shmurda, has shared the impact fatherhood has had on his life and music career. In a recent documentary by We Talk Sound on the singer titled Bella Shmurda Tension in Ibadan 2024, he stated that his son has inspired him to be better, as becoming a father affected the kind of music he makes and the visual he puts out. Expressing his desire to create a legacy that his child would be proud of, Bella said, and I quote, "Saying my son inspires me, I think fatherhood inspired me. What's in my head is, waiting this boy go see in the next 10 years. I don't want him to see my old videos. I want him to see the new Bella who is still doing things. I don't want him to hear history like his dad used to sing. I want to be the type of father that when he turns on the TV, he would see and then say, that's my daddy, that's what I want to be. To my child is an inspiration to me." He also spoke about how desperation made him do some shady things during his days as a struggling artist, as he hijacked a tricycle at some point to fund his music, and also signed a record deal that did not end well, while also giving words of advice. Back in July 2023, Bella Shmurda announced that he had welcomed a son to the world, which was immediately well received by his fans, followers, and celebrities. The announcement was made via his official X account in a detailed write-up and a photograph of the bundle of joy. In the same announcement, he revealed that he shouldered a heart-wrenching loss in 2022 with the death of his child.
I would say that it's a good thing when you see someone give birth to a child and then they are being responsible.
Yeah.
Because you already know that that is your job. That is because if you were not ready to be responsible, then you wouldn't even bring any children to the
world,
you know, like any, yeah. So I think that it's something, I mean, like you should be ready. You should be responsible. And I see that a lot of people actually have children without being even, you know, responsible.
Yeah.
So if you know that you're going to be doing this, then you should, you know, already watch everything that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I like the fact that a documentary is being made on him. And in this documentary, he also spoke about how much Ibadan has impacted him, the fact that he loves the city of Ibadan. Every time he goes there, he feels at home. And talking about what he did when he was desperate, he opened up on a lot of other things, talking about how he had to steal a tricycle to start his music career. But he was like, thank God for where he is today. At least I'm sure he has sorted that out. And it was just a very sad one when back then he announced that he had a child. And we didn't even realize he had a child before and he lost a child. So this is just to say that it's what we always say right here on eSplash, that you do not know what celebrities are going through. So be careful what you say to them and how you treat them, because they're also humans like you. Everyone is going through a lot. No one knew he lost his child. He might have reacted one way or the other to somebody and they'll be like, ah, what did they worry this one? Is it because of music or something? Or he feels he's a star? But he was going through a lot, but he still put all of that into his music, and he was always there for his fans. So that's just to say congratulations to Bella Shmurda being one of the few celebrities that have a documentary made about him.
Kanye West is back to calling out his ex-wife Kim Kardashian on social media, and this time is urging her to remove their kids from their school. Taking to his Instagram page, Ye wrote, "Kim, take my kids out of Sarah Canyon now. It's a fake school for celebrities that are used by the system." In the caption of the post, the rapper added more words, writing, "At this point, everybody knows what the system is a code word for. I was removed from my dad by the system, and the system removed me from my children. When the system drafts athletes, they avoid working with those who have their father in their life because they are harder to manipulate." Before concluding his thoughts, Ye added a striking statement, "My two oldest know their daddy is." The rapper wrote, seemingly referring to his Aunt Kardashian's oldest children, Northwest and Saint West. Just so you know, Kim and Ye also share two younger children, Chicago and Sam, who were both born via surrogacy.
Okay, so the statement, my two oldest, no, we know that, yes, we've seen Northwest with him in recent times.
Yeah.
She's always going out, and then she dropped something on his recent project.
Yeah.
So we've seen a lot of back and forth, especially...
Even the second child being carried by his wife, his now wife, new wife.
The one who might be sanctioned by French laws, yeah?
Because I'm actually thinking that they do have a good relationship.
Yeah, they do. They do. But at the end of the day, he's trying to be a good father. He's looking out for his kids. But is he going about it the right way? Because when this post was put up, I saw a lot of people saying, well, you have a number. Why do you always come on social media to call her out? So but we all know Kanye loves drama.
No, when you're not in people's shoes, I do not think that we should be quick to judge whether, you know, somebody is being, is cloud chasing or, you know, loving drama. There are times that maybe they have spoken to their spouse and the family of the spouse, the ex-spouse or something, and they're not just coming, they're not forthcoming at the end of the day. So you have to go that way of, you know what, I'm going to shout for the world to hear. Maybe at that point, we've seen Nigerian celebrities even do that recently.
Yeah.
When people ask, they say they have spoken to them and they were not forthcoming. So the only way they could go about it was just to let the whole world know what they're going through.
Because even, I think it was sometime last year when there was an incident at a football game at Saint School, the second born. And I think the video went viral. There was like an altercation where Kim and Kanye were exchanging words. They were really loud about it. So I don't know. Well, we don't know what to say to them, but we just hope that they can co-parent peacefully without us being disturbed.
We love Kanye,
Yeah, we
regardless.
do. We love King too. Okay, so guys, yeah, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Welcome to Socialville, the place you can get your daily fix of the fun and craziness going on in the world of social media. So let's just lighten up and focus on the screen. And we have this one. For those of you that like problem, let me tell you, paracetamol is now 200 naira. Any unnecessary agreement from now on.
Argument from now.
Yeah, any unnecessary argument, now you win, I beg. Nobody
Yes, that's right. Things are very expensive. Drugs especially are expensive. And I just keep wondering, for people who have to take drugs every day, because some people are asthmatic, some people are
diabetes,
oh my God, and they have to like go on a daily medication. I am so sorry.
It's crazy.
I don't know what to think about it. It's just so crazy.
And then it's just that because remove 10. Paracetamol used to be 20 naira for a sachet. Became 50, 100, now 200.
It was the cheapest thing.
It was the cheapest. So if you're having a headache now, you need 200 naira for paracetamol, 50 naira for pure water, or 200 naira for bottled water.
No, they even said that
it is going to 100 naira. So for now, I'm still talking about the present.
Okay.
So that's even future. And they are 200 naira.
Are you sure some people are not
water.
already even selling it that way?
Honey pots, it is well, oh, let's move on. So this is a chat between someone expressing himself and another person. It says, I love you. The response is, thank you. And then he says, I was expecting a better reply. And the person responds saying, thank you very much. That's better now, isn't it?
All right. It's so weird and awkward when somebody says, I love you, and you can't say, I love you too, or I love you back, or right back, or, you know, something like that. So when people come on my page and they write, because, you know, there are different types of love.
Yep.
And if somebody is so sincere, you can see it. It is not that the person has some feelings. The person is just an agape thingy, like, oh, I appreciate your work, I'm a fan. And the person says, Honeypot, I love you. I'm like, oh, much love. I love you right back. Yeah, I really find it easy saying certain things, especially when I mean it.
What if it's someone that keeps coming to your page and says, girlfriend, I'll marry you?
No, I will ignore. Exactly. I would not say anything. I would not say anything. Or if I am choked, I would say, thank you.
So this person is right. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so we see a very perplexed Will Smith from days past. Let me just say from days past. And he says, me listening to her describe a type so I can figure out what guy to pretend to be for 3 months. So is this what he did with Jada?
Leave me alone. No.
You know that it's a question,
you know that you people already, you think I don't even like Jada for anything.
So it's a harmless question.
Okay.
I'm just asking because, you know, the way that is
today I don't have strength for a fight. Come back on Sunday afternoon, like 3 p.m.
Even give me time. Okay. So the only person has given me an appointment. Please, let's continue with our present appointment. This is a chat between two people on Snapchat, and the first one says, sorry. And then I'm responding saying, what are you doing? That's what YWD means. He said, nothing, thinking of how to get food. And I'm like, okay, let me leave you to think. And the response is, okay. So the way Sakpa and the economic situation of the country is now, all those days of,
have you eaten? Oh, should I say? No,
they'll just say, how are you? Fine. Once you say, they'll say, okay, I'll chat you later. Because if I don't chat with you later, my sister, when you tell me all your problems, I cannot do anything. So why am I listening? But at the end of the day, it's just cool to have people who check on you every now and then, because it shows that you're a good person.
And I don't think that every time you check on people, you should bill them or ask them for something.
Thank you.
Check on them, like, so that they will not be having a heart attack when they see your call, or respect yourself.
So let me give you people a secret. I'm sure there are some people that you don't see their status posts and everything. It's because they don't come out you. They have excluded you from seeing their status.
Yes, your
Anytime
wallet
they
is too
post,
much. Your
you
wallet
just
is too much.
Boom,
It's too
billing,
much.
boom,
Yes.
billing. Wait till happen. Let them breathe.
Recently, somebody told me that a particular person does not call them if they don't need help.
Yes, there are people like that.
And it's so sad. Like, you can just randomly, even if you ask somebody for something, some days, do it on purpose. Like, just call them and say hello to them. Ask after their well-being and leave it at that,
So
okay?
someone buzzed me recently. Every time this person has reached out, is always to ask for something or a favor or something. The person buzzed me and I'm like, oh, what's up? What do you need? He said, no, I'm just checking up. I'm like...
You were surprised.
I said, this is...
I
said, not that you buzz me tomorrow and say, I need... Now say, no, it's not like that. 2 days later, now someone says, I say, so what do you need now? He said, I said, well...
Okay.
So
your rabbi will say that so that you can tell it too.
No, the way I'm translating and you're saying it. See, when spirit, So let's just take this last one before we go. And this person is saying, hello, angel. Like, they messaged Onipot and they say, hello, angel. Onipot responded, hi, Holy Spirit. Because it's something you can do, Onipot.
It's true. Come and say angel.
Hello, angel. Hi, Holy Spirit. Amazing stuff, and that's all we can take. We are done with Socialville for today and this week, and we do hope you enjoyed every bit of the craziness. Yes, if you feel there's anything that you would have said different, let us know on social media at eastwatch_TVC.
It is every guy's desire to look good and to be found attractive by the opposite sex. But it's one thing to look good, and it's another thing to get the lady of your dreams' attention, even at first sight. Many women have certain fashion, taste for men. Without that appeal, you might have to work a little bit harder, okay? So the question is, what are those things most ladies access in a guy's appearance? Well, look no further, because we are about to tell you about some of the fashion accessories ladies look out for in men. This is Daily Top 5. Righty, so we start with perfumes. Ask any woman of a most desirable trait in a man. She might say a kind heart, a charming smile, or even good looks. But if you dig a little deeper, she might likely admit that a man's scent gets her attention. A good smell or a man's scent is the #1 factor for most women when it comes to selecting a potential partner. So guys, please invest in nice perfumes, okay?
Yes, invest. So for this one, I must say that it is really nice when you have men who have good perfumes and know how to use the perfume, because there are different ways to use perfume. If you go to Honeypot's page, you would how to apply your perfume. And we've even done Daily Top 5 right here on Eastwatch, where we taught you guys how to use it, what not to rub, how to dab, and all of that. But then when I see a man and I smell him and he smells nice.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to scream. Like, I love when men smell good. I love when men have good perfumes that do not have bad after smells.
Yes, because there are some
perfumes that once you smell, once you sweat a little and it's mixed with sweat, wahala. So
I think one of my favorites is actually
Rachel.
Comfort hood for guys. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Love.
All right, the next accessory we're talking about is wristwatches. Wristwatches are one of the most important accessories every man should have. And not just a watch, but an original one. No. Because trust me, most ladies can tell the difference. We do not recommend a ton of accessories when it comes to male fashion accessories, but rocking a good wristwatch says a lot about you. I'm not saying you should break the bank and go and buy a watch. If you don't have, it's not a big deal. But if you're going to wear a watch, do not say you're wearing a Tagger watch that is written Tagger. Please, exactly.
Okay, so I think that there are some beautiful watches that don't even have names like that,
yes.
you know, and you can go for them. I used to be a wristwatch person, but at some point I just told myself they will still get spoiled. And after buying them expensively, like, would they leave the wardrobe and come and put themselves on my wrist? And, you know, I'm just saying.
Especially when you have to keep fixing them.
So these days, if I can just rock beautiful bracelets and all of this, I'm good to go. And if I see a guy that is not wearing any wristwatch, like, it's okay.
Yeah,
you don't have to. But then if you have to, be sure that you are wearing good wristwatches, okay? All right. So now let's just move on to belts. As simple as they are, a belt can help pull your entire look together. Yes, I said so. They do serve a functional purpose because this accessory can also be a statement piece when you wear a belt and, you know, you match your entire look like that. It is a reflection that you have put thought into what you're wearing, and you can also choose to wear mismatched shades. The most important thing is to wear a good and original belt. This shows you are taking care of your appearance, and there is nothing sexier than a well-dressed man.
Yes, talking about belts, I have seen a lot of people who do not wear belts, and this is not to say people who do not wear belts do not look smart. But when you use a belt as a man, there's this way that you would look.
When you're not a Malian.
Hey, Jebol has infected you.
Oh, really?
You say, man, Malian.
Oh, really?
But yeah, true, Sha, because at the end of the day, some people do not like using belts and the trousers starts falling. But apart from the fact that you might be wearing oversized trousers and you need a belt to put it together.
Makes you look smart.
Yeah, makes you look smart. And then especially when you look at the colors, where your belt maybe matches your shoe, or you do the color progression, because I used to see color progressions on social media, colors that match.
Yeah.
Because imagine you're wearing a blue shirt and you're wearing an orange pants, you now put a brown belt. No, you should instead wear a black belt. So also matching colors would actually attract people. That alone is very attractive.
Or you even look at the buttons on your suit or on your, so that you can match it with, you know, your belt.
Or you match your tie.
That goes, or your tie, you know, like, yeah.
You know we do it. All right, now, still talking about accessories. Now, let's move on to your shoes. Shoes can make or break even the most attractive outfit for a man. Women will judge you based on what is on your feet, and according to a survey, smarter leather shoes are sexy. Women seem to find men who wear this as more masculine, intelligent, and sexually mature. But of course, leather shoes can't be rocked to every casual outing. So wearing a good pair of other casual footwear will not be a bad idea.
That one, to that department, you have to be very, very careful what you're doing, because there is nothing as sexy as a guy looking well put together, knowing how to match stuff. I mean, there is a word that came to my mind, but I can't just say it right now.
So it's just like seeing a guy who goes to the beach wearing leather shoes. You can wear sneakers, you can wear loafers, but not leather shoes. So there's a
there are
shoe
even some
for
casual
every,
wear.
Yeah, there's a shoe for every occasion.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all we're saying. There's a shoe for every occasion. You can't wear slides or loafers just on corporate. So just know what to wear when, okay? Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about the fifth one, and that is sunglasses. Oh my gosh. So here, good glasses can really, really elevate an outfit. And, you know, fashionable glasses can get a lady's attention. If you do not need prescription glasses, stick to sunglasses. Consider your facial shape when wearing eyewear. You know, rounder faces look better in glasses than more rectangular. And faces with sharp features, such as a strong jawline, can more easily wear round glasses.
Yes.
That's a beautiful tip right there.
It is. And this is to ladies out there that like to say, oh, I like your glasses and you wear. If it doesn't fit you, please drop it. But back to men, since we're talking about men, this is something you should look at. Don't just buy sunglasses that, oh, this is what is in vogue, this is what everyone is wearing. Buy sunglasses, try it on before you make payment. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to buy sunglasses because they're trendy and expensive and you end up looking like Johnny Bravo or whatnot. Exactly. Imagine you're wearing shades that are too big for your eyes, or you're wearing something that is too small and then it's tight. And I've seen some guys that when they take off their glasses, it's like so tight that this part, it now leaves a line. And then some of
because
them,
maybe it's not, it's about
too
size,
tight.
right? So
It's undersized. Yeah. And then I've also seen people that when they wear shades, it looks somehow on them. So please know which sunglasses goes for you, okay?
And I think an additional one is your socks. But then, I'll keep that for another day for you.
All right, and that's all we have got on today's Daily Top 5.
All right. Before we go, guys, here is this week's reminder that happiness is free.
Yay!
Let's go!
That gele, they made because they knew that she was going to dance. So this gele must not fall off while you're dancing at that party.
So,
and another thing I noticed, did you see that that guy did not touch her even as he was going behind? That is a gentleman.
So, you know, this is the perfect definition of, I will dance like David dance. Like, it was, from the beginning, I knew this was where we were going. Because when, the way he took off the agbada, folded it and handed it over, I knew that we were in for a show. I stand a couple that can entertain their guests. And then the way her friends were already hailing her from the beginning, you know that this one a dancer. You know, they're already hailing like, hey.
The trust was huge.
I love it. All right, that's all we can take on eSplash for today and for the week. It's been an amazing time with you guys. Thank you always for tuning in at 12 noon to 1 p.m. It's always 1 hour of exciting and amazing time with you all. We have Honey Money in the building. And myself, Lady Cat, her real hotness. And this is where we say goodbye. If you want to check what happened on the show, go to our YouTube channel and you can also catch the highlights tomorrow on TVC. And we say goodbye. Have a great weekend. Bye for now, guys. See you on Monday.